look, I know you talk about this so much, but I mean, I have to bring it up because I'm a diehard Star Wars fan too. But it was the first significant black actor in a Star Wars franchise, right? Lando Calrissian.
Yeah, I guess that's what everybody tells me. I don't know.
Did you audition for this?
No, I was asked to play the character.
George called you.
Well, I was under contract to Barry Gordy
Right.
for 7 years, and I guess they got in touch with Barry and
George?
Shelley Berger, who was my manager, who was working for Barry. They all worked everything out.
Was it a no-brainer?
Yeah, it was a no-brainer. I mean, it was one of those things. Well, I had all of the charm and good looks that everybody wanted.
But also what you were talking about earlier is you like to be larger than life. You like to be, and that character had that and the vulnerability.
Yeah, when they told me his name, Lando Calrissian, and I said, Calrissian, wow, that's interesting. Let me see what that Armenian name, wow, okay, let me see what I can do with that one. It was a departure. It was like I didn't go, I just went the opposite way. I didn't do the whole, okay, George told me that the reason why they had me come in was because into this whole situation was because he was getting a lot of flack about Darth Vader being this big black figure, and so he had to kind of clarify that whole situation, because all he was thinking was the old cowboy syndrome, where the guy in the black hat and the guy in the white hat, that's what he was thinking about.
Right.
But when I got that role, I said, Calrissian, well, let me see what I can do with it. And then when I got the cape, I said, whoa, yeah. I said, Errol Flynn.
You love the cape.
Oh, man, it was fantastic. I mean, the combination of Calrissian and the cape set the tone for me.
Did you ever keep any props?
Well, the only thing I got out of that was a Wookiee head.
A Wookiee head?
Yeah.
You have a real Wookiee head?
Yeah.
At your house?
Not anymore. Yes.
What'd you do with it?
It's put away somewhere.
Oh, you do have it?
Yes.
Because I always keep shit from sets. Something.
Yeah. Well, I got lots of little things, I don't know. But I don't even remember what they are.
Do you remember your first day filming? It had to be nerve-wracking. You're in a huge movie.
Well, Empire Strikes Back, we're working with Irv Kershner, whom I had tremendous admiration for.
Unbelievable. Could be the best one of the franchise, Empire, a lot of people say.
Oh, I think it is.
I do too.
In my opinion.
Yeah. It's just unbelievable what they did with the effects. Were you nervous?
Yeah, a little bit, I think, because I was new. And I was around people who had established a whole family. And here I was, the new guy. And I'm not I don't walk into situations very easily.
How so?
I'm just very shy. And
you don't talk to people unless they talk to you.
Yeah, I'm just sort of very reticent. I'm a private person, and I don't hang out.
Really?
No.
You just do the work and go home.
I'll do the work and then I'll go home. That's it. Yeah.
And the people that you worked with, like Harrison and Carrie. Carrie was a good friend of mine, Carrie Fisher.
Oh, she was fantastic.
I bet she was fun on set.
Well, she and I had a lot of fun. We always just talk a lot, and she's what a brilliant child that she was.
Really?
The last time I saw her, as a matter of fact, I was having at Petrosian. I was having some caviar with my good friend Tapa Schroeder, who owned Gendarme, who also passed away. Everybody's passing away.
I know, gosh. I know. But Carrie Fisher, that was the last time you saw her?
Yeah, she happened to came by, which was picking up some caviar, and we talked for a little bit. And
like it was yesterday?
Yeah.
She's like that. I could just hear her. Billy, and then she's just,
she was a delight.
Delight. She used to tell me anytime I'm in the area to stop by her house, here's the code. I still remember the code. And I go in, she goes, make yourself a sandwich, whatever. And sometimes I hear her on the speaker, Rosenbaum, is that you? I'm like, yeah. What are you doing? I'm making a sandwich. Make me one. You know, I mean, she was just, it was amazing because
brilliant mind.
That's the thing. Sometimes I'd have to stop her and go, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. She goes, all right, look, here's what I'm saying, you know, because she would go on these tangents where I was like, you know, she would tell me about her fights with Paul Simon when they were married. And sometimes he would say the most brutal but brilliant things that she'd say, excuse me for 1 second. She'd run in the other room and she'd write down what he said to her so she could remember it and maybe write it later because she thought it was so genius. She got me into writing.